Well, good morning, gentlemen. All right, welcome to the Blackbird Workshop, and hope Friday's going good so far. And let's see, and there's only two of you in the room so far. Hopefully, some more will join us here shortly. So let's see. All right, so Wayne is here. So Wayne, I guess we will, pick up where we left off yesterday here with your question there, tying the signals into Blackbird. So, and let's see. Yeah. All right. I'll just jump right into it. And let's see here. Let me pull up my little notepad from yesterday. And there we go. All right. So we're going to place an order. So if it's a long signal, we're going to place an order a tick or two above the high price of the signal bar. So that's going to be pretty straightforward there and easy to do. All right, so let's get Blackbird open here. There we go. All right, well, so first thing is, when you're making yourself an order set is obviously you got to start with the entry orders. So, and in this case, right, we'll go with a stop entry since we're placing a buy above the market. And there we go. And then let's open this up here, open up the entry order. And then we're going to go into the initial placement, right? So we can see the default is using the closing price plus 10 ticks there. So we'll just go in, open up this menu, go in and adjust the price, and we can adjust the tick offset there, right? So let's change this from the closing price to the high, right? So remember the left is the long trades and the right is the short trades. So there we go, and then we just need to knock this down a couple ticks. So there we have it. All right, high price plus 2 ticks. There we go. So that's it. Pretty straightforward. Now, if we wanted to, we could also trail this as well, because if you do happen to get a long signal, let's say we get a long signal, on this bar here, on this down bar, and then the market goes another bar lower, right? Then you can trail your entry orders to follow, right, the market down, right? So if you wanted to do that, let's go into the trailing actions tab here. And we stretch this open a little bit more. All right, and let's set the mode to custom. So some custom trailing actions. And now we can add a trailing rule here. And, if you wanted to, you could give this a name like, follow the high or low, something like that. But all we need to do here is go into the action. And we want to move, right, the entry order to, and we can see this menu is exactly the same as the menu on the options tab, right, for the initial placement. So we're just going to set up the prices exactly the same, right? We're going to go to use the high price and then add 2 ticks like so. All right. So there we go. And also the repeat there, right? Let's set this to repeat indefinitely. So that way, if the market keeps going down, the entry order will keep following the market down there. So and there we have it. That's that. Yeah. Let's see. Let's go ahead and I guess hook in the bloodhound signals there. as well. So go to the signal menu and we're going to use Bloodhound signals, and then open the menu back up. And first thing we need to do, right, is load the Bloodhound template file. So use the little ellipses button here. And you can see that opens the open dialog window. And there's yesterday's workshop file. So we'll just click on that. And then the next thing is select the logic template here. And let's see, yeah, it was the CCI and MACD there. So there's our entry signals. And also don't forget, with Bloodhound, you can generate exit signals as well, right, to flatten a trade. And you just need to enable the exit signals and then obviously select whatever logic template you created, to be exit signals to exit the trade there. So, but let's turn that off. And there we have it. Now, at this point, at this point, you probably want to put in maybe a profit target or a stop loss, right? You can implement that. And then save it, right? Save your Blackbird settings to a file like so here. But this is pretty simple here. I'm not going to save this out. So we'll just click OK. And then we can see, right, there's a little message here in blue. That means, it's coming from Blackbird. So, so let's reload the chart as it's requesting, like so. And now we can see, right, after reloading the chart, that allows, or that causes NinjaTrader to then load up the Bloodhound indicator. So, and now we have Bloodhound on the chart. And there we have it. And we can turn on the auto trading there. And who knows, maybe a signal might pop up here. So, and all right. Let's see. Yeah, that is it. That's everything there in a nutshell. So, all right. Well, gentlemen, it looks like you two have the room all to yourself. So if you have any more questions about Blackbird, let me know and I'll get them answered. Yeah, we're not even at the 15-minute mark yet. So, I'll at least hang around for until the bottom of the hour, because I know usually we'll get more people, at least a couple more people usually pop in, at the bottom of the hour there. So let's see here. All right, yeah, Wayne. So Wayne would like to get the raw recording. Yep, so pretty simple there. I don't take requests like that. So email those requests into support there. And yeah, and later on this afternoon, our video person will upload that for you there. And yeah, so it sounds like you're already familiar with the raw recordings here, but just in case, yeah, so what we're talking about is uploading, videos temporarily to the Shark Indicators Raw channel here. And yeah, it looks like our video person has been cranking away, getting some of these older videos here sliced and diced and edited out of there. So yeah, let's see, let me do a little reload of this page. Yeah, okay, still the same. So, all right, well, I guess I should reload Chrome here. There. Now, also, you can, there are videos on setting up, a stop entry order, just like we did here. Yeah, I know there's at least one or two here, like so. And let's see if we can find one of those. But also, I would just like to see a trade play out if we happen to get a signal here. Let's see here. All right, so to find a video, I typically will do it from the training workshops page here, right? So support menu here, and it's the second one down on the list. And then from there, just scroll down to the recordings, and then we have the little YouTube search box there. And let's see here. I guess, yeah, just do a search for stop entry order. I mean, yeah, I think definitely the vast majority of the time anybody uses a stop entry, it's, yeah, usually a tick or two above the current candle high, right? Or, the signal bar high there. So let's see what we find. There you go. All right, first video. So exactly like what you wanted. Oh, and shoot, there we go. That just popped in there really quick. And actually, there's two videos there. All right. So there you go. Wayne, don't even have to wait for the raw recording if you don't want to. You can just watch one of those two videos there, and that'll take care of it for you. All right. Bob's in the room. Okay. Well, yeah. So, gentlemen, once again, if any of you have any other questions about Blackbird, let me know. So in the meantime, like I said, I'm gonna at least hang out here until the bottom of the hour, to give those other people a chance to see if they have some questions here. Yeah. So while I'm waiting, I'm just gonna mute my microphone here. Hello, Barry. Hey, welcome. I'm out of questions right now. So I had one question to start the workshop off with, and I've just been waiting around to the bottom of the hour to see if any other people, will join in the workshop, later at the bottom of the hour or near there, and to see if you guys have any questions. So Barry, if you have any Blackbird questions, let me know, and I will get those answered. So just to make sure, use the Q&A window in Zoom there to ask your questions. All right, so in the meantime, I'm just, I have my microphone muted there as I'm waiting for questions. And so again, I'm going to wait at least, another five or 7 minutes here to see if anybody else joins us at the bottom of the hour to make sure, to see if they have any Blackbird questions that I can answer. So, all right. All right, so good. Barry does have a question for me. Let's see. So you just want to create a stop loss for your question yesterday. All right. Well, you can't have a stop loss without first having a position open. And so, so I guess, Barry, your question here was the other Bloodhound system that was built with the close above the bar body. Does that sound correct? Was that your question there? Oh, yeah, that's already built right here. So, yeah. So what you can do, since you missed that question there, what you can do is, actually Wayne had already left already himself, is you can email into support there and ask to have today's raw recording uploaded to there we go, the Shark Indicators raw channel here. So we have this is a secondary YouTube channel that we have there, where we, for anybody who missed, one of the workshops, or just wants to be able to watch the workshop as soon as possible, we can upload the entire workshop recording there. So that way you can watch it, excuse me, that way you can watch it as quickly as possible without waiting for the videos to be edited out there, right? So, yeah. So our normal YouTube channel, right? These are all edited and curated videos there. So, right, and that takes time to do all that video editing. So in the meantime, as a temporary solution, we have this Shark Indicators Raw channel here. Yeah, we only upload videos to this on request by email there. So just email into support and say, hey, can you upload today's Blackbird workshop to the raw channel there? And that should show up later on this afternoon there, and then you can watch it. So, all right. And then once our video editor has cut out all the individual topics in each of these long workshops, then the raw recording is then deleted off of this channel here. Yeah. So again, this is just a temporary holding place, so you can watch those videos as soon as possible there. So, yeah. And actually, let's see here. Your question is really about creating the stop entry order, which so Wayne had the same question. He wanted to be able to watch the raw recording there. So I gave him the same answer, but what you can do right now, so I actually have this up, right? This is our normal YouTube channel here, and I actually did a little search for stop entry order so that Wayne could watch a video right now and not have to wait, for the raw recording to get uploaded, which takes a couple of hours to get that done there. And so there's two videos right there at the very top there, right? Setting up a buy stop entry order, and then trailing right the bar high prices. And these are basically two videos of the same thing there, right? So there's those videos right there that can show you how to set up that buy entry order there. But as far as that goes, I can show that again real quickly here. All right, so when you're making an order set, first thing you have to do is create your entry order. Right? So in this case, right, we're using a stop or a stop limit, right, whichever one you want. There, I'm just going to go with the stop there. And we can see the default is it's using the closing price plus 10 ticks above the closing price. So all we have to do is open up the initial placement here and then just adjust the prices, right, to use whatever price you want. So in this case, it'll be the high, and then we'll knock that down to whatever you want, a tick or two above the high price, like so. And there you go, then you're done. Yeah. All right, well, so it is past the bottom of the hour, and today just has been kind of a dead workshop here. So Barry, if you have any other questions for me, let me know. Otherwise, I'll wrap it up for today. Yeah. And let me just make sure, let me just keep this YouTube channel up here so you can see this again. So, all right, sounds good, Barry. Yeah, and Just also another reminder here, as you think of questions for Blackbird or Bloodhound, just remember you can email those into support, at any time during the week before you forget them. And if you specifically want them answered in the workshop, just put the title of your email, just say workshop question, Blackbird workshop, Bloodhound workshop, or if you're not sure, you can just say workshop question. That way we know what the intention is of your email, and get that question fired off before you forget it. So, 'cause I know it is easy to forget, all these little questions that pop up, throughout the week as you're kind of playing around there. Yeah, so just remember you can always, pop those into an email there and send them off before you forget them. So, all right. Well, with that, gentlemen, I guess, that will conclude today's workshop. And that way I can get back to other tasks I have to do here. So, you guys have a good weekend, and I will see you all again next week. All right. Bye-bye, guys.